Hey everybody, my name is Brittany and I recently started an eBay store. It's called Brittany's Thrifty and I will leave a link in the bottom in case anybody wants to check it out. But I figure I would take you along with my journey. When I say recent, I mean in the last like 2 or 3 weeks. Thrifting is something that I always did. It's something I always loved. I always liked the thrill of the hunt and the chase and then like getting something that was amazing. Whether it was like for me or something I could sell or something for somebody that's like super close to me. And I realized recently I would find a bunch of stuff that whether it wasn't in my size or wasn't really like my style, or honestly, I have 2 children. It was honestly just like too nice. I would never wear it because I would be freaking out the entire time. So I'm just gonna like go ahead and like show some stuff that I found recently. I went thrifting this past weekend with my mother-in-law. We go to a few different places. We recently moved to Michigan and she knows a lot of really good places, whether you can like stuff a bag full of stuff and it costs like $6, $7, $8, or you can like go and it can be weighed by the pound. And of course, you know, this past weekend was Black Friday and everything was like half off, 25 cents, 50 cents. It was like super cheap. So I got a bunch of stuff and I just want to share it with you guys. Currently right now, my eBay store is sitting around like 100 items. And from a lot of things that I've read and heard from other YouTubers is that after you have 100 items, you normally sell like 1 item a day. And I have to say that I feel like I'm doing like pretty good. Most of my items aren't like high ticket items. Honestly, I'm still learning a lot. But they are selling for around like $20, $25, $30, sometimes like less. And like if I pick it up and I'm never gonna wear it, I'd rather make like something than to just like sit in my closet, or I'll probably end up donating again if it doesn't end up selling. But without further ado, let me show you some of the stuff that I got. All the stuff I'm going to show you today is I got somewhere from that you pay per pound, and I would say it's similar to Goodwill bins. There's not a Goodwill bins anywhere close to us. The closest one is like 3 hours away. So that being said, when I am in an area with a Goodwill bins, I'm absolutely gonna go. But we just don't have that where I'm from and I can't drive that far. So these are some of the things that I found, and again, it's 99 cents per pound. And normally when I go into a thrift store, because let's be real, like Goodwill and Salvation Army, they're getting a lot more expensive. I'll be like looking up the brands, looking on eBay, looking at comps, or maybe like Macari, Poshmark. Definitely not the Real. Haven't found anything that can go on the Real yet. But I'm like looking up like, okay, what are the comps? What are other people selling it for? What have they sold for? And it's super easy. And there's even something on eBay now. It's kind of like the Google app where you can like go in the corner and take a picture and it'll say like, oh, this is what other people are selling it for. It's super cool. But so I found this Rachel Zoe, and it is a blazer and it is new with tags. It doesn't have like the price tag, but it does have the Rachel Zoe, as well as accentuate your style. And it was in a 2X, which I know from other YouTubers. I watched a ton of videos that, you know, the bigger sizes the better, and like being someone that isn't like super tiny myself, like I can totally understand that. And honestly, I like tried this on myself and I love it, but I'm probably still gonna sell it. I go into the office a few days a week, so I could definitely use like a cute blazer, but I'll probably sell it. And I've looked at some comps and it's like $40, and like all of this clothes, I got like this huge box full of clothes for $10. And this was one of them. And I think it'll sell for around like $40. So that already paid for more than the box. Another thing I got is a Jones, New York blazer. It is like super cute. It is also new with tags. This says it's $130, brand new retail. Again, like I'm not like super good at that stuff, but I have to assume maybe this is like, they got, I think total 22 items, and let's say this is like half a pound, so this is like 50 cents, and if I can sell this for like 30 bucks, I don't see super great resale comps on it, but if I can make like $30, so I'm changing 50 cents into $30, like I think that's pretty good. Something that I thought was super cool, and I set aside like the few items that I thought were like super awesome, and I try when I go in these stores where it's like weight by the pound, I try to just like, okay, this looks like super expensive, this looks nice, like I'm not like super familiar with brands yet, and I just kind of throw it in the cart. But this is a pair of jeans, and it is called Scotch and Soda. Let's be real, who doesn't like some Scotch and Soda? I looked them up, like they're real comps, and they're like anywhere from like 80 to like 200 plus dollars for a pair of pants. And you know, who drinks scotch with soda? I don't know, but I guess if you're buying these pants, you're gonna be getting the kind of scotch where you have to drink it with soda. But these are the Ralston, I think, style. You know, they're just like super cute, the little like accents that they have on it, the scotch and soda. But I was just like, okay, these are like super cute. I think my husband's gonna try them on and see if it'll fit them. They're a little shorter than he normally gets, but the waist is the right size. Another thing that I thought was like super cool that I got, this is a cabbie shirt. I've seen these a few different places, and I was just like, okay, this looks like super brand new and it looks super cool. Like, do I want to get on a horse and go on a rodeo? Like, I don't know. But I looked up some of the comps on eBay, and it sells for anywhere from like $25 to $35. And let's be real, it's pretty light. It's like, it's a blouse, you know? You like tuck it in a shirt, like a pair of work pants, and you go to work. And if I can get even like $20 for it, I'm turning like, let's say 50 cents into like 20 bucks about it. These shoes are super cool. They literally have like a TV remote control on the bottom. I know it's like super hard to see it, but you can like turn up the volume, which I thought was super cool. I looked up some comps. I think it's like $12, but when I was in the store, I was like, okay, there's remote control on the bottom. Like, these have to be super awesome, so I'm gonna get them. I'm kind of disappointed because they're kind of heavy, so they're probably worth a little more at the store. And then of course, you know, I think growing up the way I grew up, I thought Coach was like a super good brand, but unfortunately it doesn't resell for a ton of money. I did get these like super cute Coach loafers, and you know, I wear these like tie up snow boot type of things, even though it's like totally not snowing right now, but I wear those like all the time. So it's like I can't like try these on, and I know what size shoe I wear. I wear anywhere from like 6.5 to a 7.5, never an 8. These are an 8, but I was still like, you know what, I'm gonna get them. Unfortunately, Coach, I'm not seeing like a super resale value, but if I got them by the weight, and even if they make like $20, you know, somebody's getting a really good price on a pair of Coach shoes. I was like, let me wear these to the office. They look super cute, but you know, unfortunately, they don't fit me. Some other stuff I got, I do have to say, I found a pair of Levi's at a store that I like frequently thrift. And I do feel like they're kind of expensive, but I go to their like area where everything is $1, and they had a half off on the Saturday following Black Friday, so everything was 50 cents. I got a pair of Levi pants, and they sold in less than 2 days, and they were like brand new Levi pants. So now I kind of feel like whenever I see Levi, I'm gonna get them. These are the Levi 505 straights. You know, it has like the white tab. I looked up some of like the comps on them. Again, I bought these like by the pound, so you know, maybe like 25 bucks, 25 bucks. So I feel like that's worth it. Maybe they were like 50 cents. These are one of those things that I think, again, growing up, I went to the mall. I went to the mall where it was like so busy. You were like walking really far, right? And this is like a Banana Republic boyfriend fit plaid button-up. It's like super soft. It's cute. It is a small, which I heard isn't like a super great size. I've sold some like J. Crew and Express that isn't small, but we'll see. You know, I'm gonna sell it. It's definitely not something like that I would keep for me, just because if I'm going to be relaxing, it's probably going to be in like my husband's clothes. But yeah, you know, I'll try and sell it. This is something else that I haven't looked like super into it, and maybe like you guys can help me, but it's called a Wendy Williams. It is a 1X, which I feel like is a great size, and honestly, it's so soft and it's so heavy, and I feel like it's like a super cute pencil skirt. It's just like super cute. I like it. And then I got, this is one of those things that I'm like honestly embarrassed that I got. This is funny. This is a Sanibel. I could be saying that wrong. It's a Sanibel sport skirt. And if you're talking about by the weight, I mean, even if I make mistakes, you know, I'm still learning. It's by the weight. It's 99 cents a pound, you know? But this is something that I'm like, this is super cute. It like adjusts. Like you can see these like little spots. It adjusts. So cute, right? So cute. It adjusts. So cool, right? And then, you know, I feel like I go in the stores and I'm like, I see the way like other thrifters on YouTube look, and I'm like, oh wow, like the tag, you know, it looks like vintage, super cute. Like I'm trying really hard not to like look up a ton of stuff in the store, because I feel like that wastes a lot of time and I miss out on a lot of stuff. So yeah, you know, I'm like looking, I'm like, this looks super cute, throw it in the cart. And then, this is so funny, I realize it has this like, I think it's a sunspot when I get home. That's terrible. So you know what? Our 5-year-old really likes to dress up and have a lot of fun, and it's like super adjustable. You can literally adjust it till like nothing. So I think I'm just gonna let her like play with it and have fun. So, and then this, I looked up while I was in the store because I was like, these pants look pretty fancy, right? They do. They look fancy. They're like dressy pants. I'm like, okay, some of like the really well-dressed people at work that I see would probably wear a pair of pants like this. These are called Michael Tyler, and I did look them up in the store because I'm like, this is either like a hit or a miss, and I need to know in case I find any other Michael Taylor buy it, or Michael Tyler buy it. And you know what? These sell for like anywhere from like $60 to $100 resale for the pants. And so it's like, okay, I'm gonna get them. Again, I spent $10 on all of this stuff and I'm still not even done. So I feel like just one pair of pants, potentially being able to pay for all of it, that's amazing. Okay, this is another one of those shirts, because I've been told that like linen, like anything that's like linen, let me tell you right now, this is not linen, but this is like that. It's called stoosh. But it's kind of that like flowy, super cute top. I haven't looked up comps for it yet, but I think even if it's like 10 bucks, like I'm turning like 50 cents into 10 bucks, it's fine. You know, growing up again, I think I always thought Columbia, super expensive brand. I just like saw it and I was just like, you know what? It's a medium. It's super soft. I did look it over. I was like, look, like I'm gonna look at like the sleeves and the back and the shirt. There's no like pilling or stains, so it's just like throwing it in the cart. I have no idea how much it's gonna sell for. This is another one. This is called Solitaire, but honestly I thought it was like super cute, and it was just like, even if it doesn't sell, like I just might keep it for myself. But I do think this is like one of the styles that are super in right now. Again, anytime I see Express, not anytime, but if I'm at a store where it's just like 50 cents a dollar or it's by the pound, I'm gonna pick it up. This doesn't have any like stains, pilling. It's like super simple, but at the end of the day, you know, I got it. It sells for me. I know that. And then, you know what? They sell this at like Walmart, but I think when I was little. They sold this at like limited too, and it was something that I was super into. We have a 5-year-old. I'm gonna wash it really good and she can get as dirty as she wants. This is something else I got. This is called a hostas and orchard, or yeah, orchard. And I looked at the comps and I'm thinking this will sell for like 20 bucks. Again, I probably got it for like 50 cents if I got about like 20 items for $10, 50 cents. I think that's good. This is Hippie Laundry. Looks super cute. You know, I'm probably gonna like wash it, maybe like steam it out. It'll look super cute, and I think somebody will really like this. I really like the detail. Okay, so this is like another thing. I think growing up where I went to the mall, I thought this was an expensive brand. You know, like my parents, everyone in my mom's family is a teacher, and they all like wore this brand. And Taylor Loft, again, I love it. I did sell one of her sweaters. I assume it's a woman. I did sell one of her sweaters for $20 that I just happened to have in my closet that I'm literally never gonna wear. It was like an extra small. It sold for 20 bucks. I saw this shirt and I was like, you know what? It's something that I've sold. I'm still learning brands, so it's by the weight. Again, maybe 50 cents. Even if I sell it for like 15 bucks, it is like one of those layered tops. Like, this, another like cute little shirt I got for our 5-year-old. She is like literally so tall. She's in the 97th percentile. This is a extra large, but it looks like really like thin, and she can get as dirty as she wants. And this is just like an athletic shirt I saw, and I was just like, okay, this would probably like sell. There's just some extra details, so I got it. And then I did look up like some comps on this. This is like a laser small, and it is kind of just like a jean. I'm gonna see if I can get a lot of the wrinkles out and see if I can make it look really cool, but I think it could sell for like $20. And then getting to like the bottom, this is a cactus. Honestly, I have no idea. I haven't even like looked up comps, but it's a cactus extra large, which I feel like is a good size. And you know, I think it'll sell for a lot. I feel like I've heard on like other people's channels that it sells. It's got like this cute like base. We'll see, maybe like 20 bucks. And then this is something that I actually looked up and I saw like pretty good comps on it. It's a Jacqueline Smith collection, but it's just like a flowy shirt, maybe like 20 bucks. And then again, you know, I think the way I grew up, I was just like, Loft is like one of those stores at the mall that like my mom shops at, and she's like so successful, right? She's a teacher. I love that. I love teachers. And I just look at all teachers and I'm like, wow, they're just successful. They're teachers, right? They have the summers off. They get paid year round. That's amazing. But I really like this. I don't know if it'll sell for super much, but even if I make like any profit at all, you know? So those were like my items that I got for the store that actually no. I found this. My husband hates it. It is a Donna Jessica, and this is a pocket. It is like a patchwork, and I haven't done too much research on it, but I looked really quick because I'm like, okay, these like super old sweaters normally sell for like a ton of money, and I'm like, this looks cool. The tag looks a little older, and I was just like, I'm gonna look it up. And some of her stuff sells for like $300, but honestly, I got it by the pound. Like, let's say I spend $1 at most on this, and I can sell it for like $50, maybe like $100, $300. Honestly, I have no idea. But I guess her like concept was just like your clothes or artwork. I really like it. I think it's like super cool. So yeah, honestly, my husband hates it, so I think I'm gonna keep it. But yeah, I really like it. I think it's like really cool. So keep a lookout for a brand named Donna Jessica, especially when there's like random pieces of fabric all over it, because it is worth a ton. Thank you so much for watching, my friends.